ways to say that you are mine. But the moment that our eyes aligned, I'll remember for a long, long time. Oh, maybe our love may be typical. Oh, but baby, you're something special. When I wake up, I want to see the sun shine across your face. When I walk with you, I want your hand in mine in your pocket space. When we met.
Welcome.
What?
Oh, immediately messed
my
up.
God.
Well,
Show and tell Alex, thanks for that sub.
No, they said we suck. We can't listen to them.
Oh my God. I literally have been waiting for Max's internet, and the second that he's like, yeah, I'm ready.
And then he immediately clicks out. Well, welcome
oh
to
boy.
the Show and Tell Cafe.
It's
We
a
were sitting in
night, baby.
we're sitting in the smoking section, as all good poets do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a night filled with Mad Libs and
There he is.
also some Limericks. We're gonna try our best to see what happens.
Oh God.
Otherwise, it's just gonna be a fun conversation where we're hanging out and doing like the poets of old, right? Drinking
Doing
our
like
drinks and making it
Doing
work.
like they do on the History Channel. That's how the song goes, right?
True. Just like that.
Get these guys some boosted seats.
Hey. And
Yeah,
some-
we're sitting real low in this booth.
That's because we've been here for hours, right? It's the booth.
Yeah.
This is our booth. The
Yeah.
seats are worn to our assigned
Right.
places.
It's like, it's that thing where like you start, sitting in the booth, like sitting up and eating your food.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Max.
This was his idea. He wanted to do this stream.
Max wanted to watch us have to do the thing that he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
thanks,
only
Macaroni and
pretended to
Brie.
want to do it.
All I did was part it not in the middle. That's really all it is.
Good luck.
Oh, thank you.
It's very,
Yeah.
Eventually we plan to make Max a full-time member of Show and Tell.
Yeah. Eventually.
Wow, there's more shade than the foggy haze.
Alright, well, while we're waiting for Max, we can also tell him about our Mad Libs portion of tonight.
Yeah, we also have each taken the time to write Mad Libs, which hopefully will be fun. That's all there is to it. Whoever is hosting it will get the gets from the chat,
There he is.
and then we'll have another person who's never seen it read the Mad Lib in earnest. That's all you got.
And Max has finally arrived! Yeah!
Finally,
Yay.
hey everybody! I just needed to make a dramatic entrance.
Max,
and was literally counting. You were counting down when we were gonna go live, and you went 3, 2, 1, and then my internet literally just went.
I know.
To the second.
Literally, as I clicked over, you weren't there, and we were all screwed up, and I was like, Max! Yeah.
They say Max is quite the lad, but his internet's quite bad. He's never here, for that we fear, and his internet is a fad. We'll get there.
Yeah, we gotta
warm up rounds,
Yeah,
right?
we gotta warm up.
Yeah, that's kind of the name of the game. If you see a limerick, call your shot and go for it.
I agree with the folks in chat. I like your new hairdo.
Oh, thank you. As I was telling them, I just parted it differently today, but it goes a long way apparently.
So, a couple weeks ago, I was sitting around bored, and I was looking in the mirror, and I was just like, what would happen if I just parted my hair, like, right in the middle? It was so weird. It was so goofy and bad. I'll never do it
Do
in
it.
public.
Do
What?
it.
Yeah, do it right now.
I don't know if I can. I'll try.
You look so 90s.
I know,
You're
right?
every 90s heartthrob.
I look like I need some Jinko jeans.
You look
I
like
kinda, wait, didn't Major Grunge have a style very similar to this?
he did for a little while, I think.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
You look like you grew up.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks.
Alex, you look like you're one of like Tim the Toolman Taylor's kids that grew up.
Oh God. Not exactly parted in the middle right now, is it?
No, it's somehow worse. I feel like. Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let's line this up right.
Oh, thank you. The only shampoo I use is Head and Shoulders. It does good stuff. I don't know. It works. Anyone got a limerick they want to talk about?
I was close to one, but I couldn't.
Dom's got a brand new hairdo. He referenced his recent shampoo. We think it looks great, perhaps even good enough to find a mate, and that is something that could possibly go boo.
Yeah, we're getting there. Warm up rounds all around. Warm up
Working on
rounds.
I got one.
Okay.
With my hair, I tried a new part. I look like Renaissance art, but not in a good way. In fact, I dare say, I look as bad as a fart.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
For Alex, I'd earn him a snap. Better than the traditional clap. I'd give him high five, but that wouldn't jive. It's better than any of his crap.
Alex messes with his hair with a fiddle. He moves around and starts to twiddle. Everything he do doesn't work like glue, so he shouldn't part his hair in the middle.
Hey, I saw you working backwards on that.
Yeah,
one.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
you definitely had middle first and just tried to figure the rest
Yeah,
out.
you know.
Yeah.
So I thought tonight was going to be about lines. Turns out all we're doing is rhymes. So here is my marg. I drink from the larg. I guess I gotta get with the times.
Oh, yeah.
Dang. All right, we all did a warm-up round. Let's. Do we want to
Yes,
get
that's
someone
how that-
started on a mad line?
Yeah. Who wants to? Who's working on some manuscripts recently? I heard you guys you're looking to independently publish. If you working on anything,
Independently punished.
hey man, it depends on how bad the manuscript is, right?
That's the other shop down the street.
My manuscript is almost done, but it's not quite done. There's a couple spots that I need help to fill in.
Hey, that's what Writers Club is for. I'm sure we can help.
Yeah, let's do
That's
it.
what the boys of Limerick Night are here for.
Yeah. We have matching track jackets that say
Yeah.
the Boys of Limerick Night. We sell them at the door. They're $25.
That's a pretty decent deal for a track jacket.
Yep. So, Max, you want to go first?
Sure, why not?
All right. So tell chat like 3 different things you need, and they'll spit them out at you at a time.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, and then I'm gonna read it out afterwards.
No, we'll get someone else to read.
Someone
it.
else.
Someone who didn't
But don't
write
tell
it.
us which ones you picked.
Okay, sure. So I am going to fill it in.
Yeah, you fill it up.
Okay, cool. First, I'm gonna need an adjective. Any adjective. Should I just keep
Give them
going?
like 3 things
Okay.
at a time.
I'll go by threes. I think by 3 makes sense.
Yeah.
We want an adjective, a name, and a noun. I'll write it in too.
The other thing you can do is if you have multiple that are the same type of word, you can pick multiple of the same thing. Does that make sense?
Right. Wait, what were you saying, Dom?
So like if you have 4 places that need adjectives, you can just ask for adjectives once and then pull from the different, fill them in
Okay,
that way.
that's smart.
Just to save us a little bit of time. That's why I'm in the middle booth. For the smart people say.
That's why we voted you captain of the wordplay team.
That'd be the saddest captainship ever.
The word place. I'm captain of my school's wordplay team.
There's a reason they call me the O captain. Now that's wordplay. One might even say it's. Nah, it's too low hanging of a fruit. I'm not gonna go there.
Dom thinks he's the king of the cranes. Picking up ideas. Oh fuck, I messed it up. Dom thinks he's the king of the brains. Picking up words as if by cranes. All in his head. He makes money and bread. And now he reaps the rewards like sugar canes. I forgot what my last rhyme was, so I made it up.
All right. Next I need an insult and a verb.
Oh,
and a verb.
Oh boy.
Also, I'll do the next one as well. I'm going to need an occupation with verb or form. So like any occupation that you can think of that uses a verb as a base and then does ER. So like that would be like a reader read is the verb and then ER. Wait, am I frozen?
Nope.
No, you're good.
Oh, I'm not? Okay, cool. So do you guys get that?
Yeah,
Verb or
occupation ending
occupation?
in ER.
Okay, yeah.
With rhyming, Dan thinks he is able, but his falsity's more than a fable. Oh, what the heck? You should stick to the tech, and you're ordering the next round for the table.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know why, we're just better at them when they're insulting.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is about that, maybe.
You say my rhymes are a crime. Something that's sour like a lime. You don't know a thing. The rhymes that you bring. So why don't you shut up like a mime?
Oh, shut up like a mime. I like that.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Odom, you captain of words. Turns out it's just a bunch of nerds. So sit in your seat and learn to be beat because you're just a bird.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
Oh yeah, I still need I got the occupation. I do need an insult and a verb.
At least a bird can sing, and that's the important thing. Because songs rhyme, you should do some time and read about them, I think. It was a soft rhyme at the end, I know. I couldn't.
Man.
From Bing?
And read about them on Bing.
That's a friendly reminder that Show and Tell is brought to you by Bing. Only use that.
Please don't.
Please.
Wow. Alex, you work in paid search. You're calling out 50% of the search engines out there.
Oh, it is so less than 50%. You know that.
Yeah, it's most likely like 80-20, I would probably say, based on what I've seen.
Right.
Although, if your audience is older, it skews higher. So, it's old people like
That's
that.
just because, like, people refuse to get off of Internet Explorer.
I think you mean, what is it, Edge now? Internet Edge?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Edge.
Microsoft
Okay,
Edge.
so
Oh,
Just commands
now I need-
the room and said nothing.
now I need one verb and 3 adverbs.
Oh,
3 adverbs.
that's a
Whoa.
lot of adverbs.
All right. Should we get a? I also want to get like a word for our limericks. You know, give us some.
Well,
Hints.
Dan, here, I got one for you. We want to be sponsored by Soup, but turns out that's just a dupe. So take a quick clip of your favorite bit, because we'll soon be the dupe.
Hey.
Ooh.
And remember to clip random segments of our show and tweet it at Campbell's
Yeah.
Soups. Get that sponsorship eventually.
Yeah, I need three adverbs.
3 adverbs. Those are descriptors for verbs.
Yeah.
For those of
Wait.
you who may not know.
I got a
We're not
limerick.
assuming whether you do or don't.
We gotta watch some
got a limerick.
Schoolhouse Rock.
I got a limerick.
Do it.
Campbell's wants to know how you feel, so we can have money from them like we steal. It would be great if we could get paid, but we still don't know if soup is a meal.
Yeah.
And you literally had a great follow through there. It would be great if we finished the debate to find out if soup is a meal.
Well, I'm not.
yeah.
It's
That's
always
good.
easier on the other side.
It is, but I was listening
But
to
it's
that. I was
real
like,
good,
oh, he's
yeah.
gonna rhyme that with debate.
Yeah.
We still haven't gotten the Campbell sponsorship in over a year. Yeah, I know, Shane.
Well, we didn't start asking Campbell's until like
Might
what,
as well have.
after October.
Probably.
Something like
Definitely
that.
after October.
Thank you, for these adverbs.
Getting a sponsor seems like a feat. Something that would really be nice and neat. We'll work to get it, and we will not forget it, so please send Campbell's a tweet.
All right. Next,
Pretty
I
much
need.
rhyming get it with get it, but okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, whatever. Mr.
Next, I need.
Think.
I'm gonna ask for 4 things. I need 1 negative adjective, 1 explicit, another explicit ending in ing, and an insult.
Is
An
your whole
explicit?
story is just people swearing at each
Wait,
other?
do you mean an explicative? You said an explicit.
Like an explicit word?
Oh, yes, of course. That's obviously what I meant.
Okay. I just making sure. I wasn't totally familiar with what an explicit is.
Yeah, Max, I guess you putting it in chat's a good idea as well.
Yeah.
For a sponsor, we'd all become lucha. For those money, we'd be gracious, quite mucha. Though we like soup, that's just a dupe, so go buy Camino Kombucha.
Yeah, that'd be great if they didn't go out of business.
Uh-oh, that's still part of our
They
description.
would really appreciate that if they still existed.
They would, yeah.
Damn.
Now that's the sponsor we need.
You can tell I read our description very...
We wish that our sponsor existed. Unfortunately, Steve must have missed it. And so it is tough. In fact, it's quite rough that we don't get to enlist it.
All right. I'll give it to you. That was a good one.
Just knows to smoke. Yeah, we're getting lung cancer tonight.
Yeah, Dan's vaping around us. I don't appreciate it.
He's not even breathing it in. He's just letting his vape run under the table.
His vape is just pouring out essential oils into the room.
Yeah. I just put one of those incense, but I filled it with vape juice. And it's just in the corner.
I just threw 3 Juul pods into a humidifier.
I thought it smelled like Captain Crunch in this bar.
Oh, man.
All right.
Oh.
I need. I still need an explicitive.
Explicative.
Anemone.
With INC.
The anemone. Oh.
We're breathing in what you would consider a jewel, and don't think that it would make us a tool. We think that it's fun to have it under the gun, so please don't make us go back to school. It got political at the end.
Dan used to be in good shape, but our mouths have all been left agape. Oh, what a bloke! He started to smoke Captain Crunch from his new vape. And that last line really sneaks up on you, doesn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
Even when I think I have it, I
always
lose it.
forget it. Yeah, you always
Yep.
forget
The
it.
minute you open your mouth, everything you've thought of gets flushed out like
Yep.
it never existed.
I like
Yep.
just I like just doing fully improvised one where you don't know where you're going.
That's
it
such
never
a bold,
works out. It
that's
never
such a
works
bold
out.
path to blaze.
It really does.
I wonder if we could try to do like a down the line limerick.
Yeah, we could get there eventually.
What?
Not there yet.
We'll
but
do
we
that
can get
in
there.
a second hour. We'll start trying to do.
That's one of those things where we practice behind the scenes, so it looks good when we do it the first time.
Just like we did with our one-person limericks that have all been flawless.
Yeah, we
I
definitely
gotta figure out which one
We
I'm
definitely
reading.
didn't spend an hour after Friday's stream just doing limericks at each other.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't happen.
And then we didn't write them all down and are now reciting them to you right now.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair, chat, I did really bad in our practice, so I was practicing a lot over the weekend. So I took a long bike ride today. And I was just riding my bike through town, mumbling these limericks to myself. And just like anything that I passed, I'd be like, oh, that's my topic. All right, limerick time.
It's fun.
Good practice, yeah.
Okay. I still need the explicit with, expletive with ing. You guys know what I mean by that, right?
I think so.
Okay. And then I'm also going to, so the world location was Tahiti, and I'm going to need a landmark from that world location. So we need a landmark from Tahiti.
Really stretching the imaginations of Matt. I'm impressed.
Yeah, mine are mostly just verbs, adjectives, and nouns.
Max is really flexing that grammar ability.
Yeah.
True.
He really wants to pigeonhole you into what you pick.
Yeah, exactly.
I need another word for an island approximately located on the southwest meridian and the.
If I ran an improv show, that's what it would
Yeah.
be.
It's basically just a quiz. It's not a Mad Lib.
Steve wanted to go for a hike, so we thought he'd get out his bike. To get with the times, he practiced some lines, and now he gets with the mic.
Oh.
That was a compliment one. What's wrong with that?
We should
What
do
a
compliment ones.
Yeah, you're gonna lose points for that, Dom.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Oh, there's a point system with the limericks?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm keeping score.
Oh, okay, damn.
Yeah, whoever gets the highest score gets all the tips.
True. We're not even working. They just get to steal the tip jar.
Yeah.
I disconnected from chat, so I couldn't see the recent suggestions.
What do you need? What are you looking for?
I still need that, what I just asked for. So the expletive with ing, world location from the landmark from Tahiti, and a visual effect.
What was the
These
last
are
thing
specific
you saw?
ones.
What was the last chat
Just-
you saw?
Me saying I need a visual effect.
Oh, okay. So we have a giant water bottle. Max has no boundaries. Compliments for Max 600. Fry Fest, a luau, and scatting.
Go.
That's scatting.
That's a verbal effect, not a visual effect.
I don't know. That was pretty visual experience for me on my end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I'll keep
Shane,
writing.
did you mean to flip the Y and the R?
Oh yeah, Shane.
Fry Fest.
Yeah, you put Fry.
That's what they're gonna rename.
Spelled with
I
a
know
Y,
they
but that's
spelled
not what you spelled.
This summer I went to Fry Fest, where cooks alike learn from the best. They often adore and always want more. And I got this really cool vest.
Hmm.
Nice.
That's all I got.
Mac and Bree says scatting was an explicative.
Okay.
I don't know if that.
Okay. Scatting. I'll
Scout?
take scatting. I'll take scatting.
I'll take it. Fine. Fine.
Fine.
Alright.
I'll
Fine.
accept it.
A visual effect and a
Dan
time.
always commits to the bit, even when that bit is shit. A hell of a guy, he'll give it a try. He just doesn't know how to quit.
Nice. Yeah, lens flare works fine.
Dom always has to be so mean. Doesn't try to work as part of the team. There he flaps, and then he doesn't clap. And now I'm gonna go make some lima beans.
Dan tried to go for the burn, but it just wasn't his turn. He fell on his face and just learned his place. And that has got, I had it and then I lost it.
Oh! Alex tried to be quick, thinking he could be cool and slick, but then he fell on show and tell, and now he's got no ink like Bic. That's all I got.
Okay.
That's all I got.
So I need so I got the time period disco era, nice Mac and Brie. And I need a roller skates. That's perfect motion design.
Don't
Thank you.
tell us what you picked, and we won't be surprised.
This is like a
Oh.
multi-layered Mad Libs because you need to answer one to get the next question.
Okay. Thank you everybody. All right. So now I need an adjective, a noun, and an adverb. All right, write these down. Basically the big ones.
Dan likes to murder the meter. His rhymes are a real buzzer beater. He thinks he's slick, but his words are too quick. He of the mind, he has no quite theater.
Wow,
Damn it! I had a better
You
answer.
slick and quick the same way I did. Huh?
Yeah, it was-
Who
I was-
Who would have thunk?
I was harkening back to your word. I was trying to use your rhymes.
Dan tried to make a comeback. I ought to give him a smack. But since we're online, I'll just bide my time, and in person I'll give you a whack. Saka poetry episode. It's not haiku. We're not doing haiku. That's slightly
That would be way harder.
Alex thinks that I'm scared, but I know that I'm prepared to take his hit, and I won't quit. So now you have been bewared.
Oh, like the Pokemon.
Exactly. It was a double entendre.
Yeah, but one of them was a Pokemon.
Okay. Lastly, I need an adverb, a plural insult, and a pet name.
I'm so curious what this Mad Lib
It's
is.
all over the place.
Yeah, it's a
lot of mood in this one.
ride.
Lots of insults.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna want Dan to read it.
All right, fine. I can read it. Fine.
What?
Pet name.
Motion design, I've never heard of that term used before, but I love it.
I think there's a reason for it.
Yeah, it's a.
Really? I used to be called that all the time.
That was my nickname in high school.
My ex wouldn't stop calling me that.
Sometimes I just get texts in the middle of the night and they still call me that. It's weird.
For some reason, in my own contacts, that's the name I'm under.
Do you message yourself a lot from your own contacts, Dan?
No. Can I tell you one of my favorite stories? When I was in high school, I had a BlackBerry-esque phone before I had an iPhone called an Intrepid, and it was garbage. But there wasn't a notes app on my phone, and whenever I wanted to write a note to myself and I didn't have a thing, I would text myself, but it would take like 10 minutes to get to me, and I didn't specifically have that many friends that texted me, so whenever my phone would buzz, like 10 minutes later, I'd be like all excited, because I'm like, someone texted me, I'm like, oh, it's just myself. And that happened a lot.
I used to have a very similar thing where I had like a really small square phone, like it was really tiny, and I would put it in like my breast pocket all the time, and every time it would buzz, I thought I was having a heart attack, but I would never move it because I got used to it being in that pocket. So I would just be like writing something, and be like, oh, okay, got a message, oh boy, and then like 10 minutes later, I'd be like, whoa, okay, what's going on here?
I remember freshman year, I thought I was having a heart attack. Turns out I had a pinched nerve, which made my arm go numb, and severe heartburn that gave me severe chest pains.
Wow. Well, at least your speculation was well founded.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm all set.
All right, Dan.
Boy.
You're all set.
Let's read Max's manuscript.
All right, here.
See if we can get this published.
we go. All right. It is a smoldering situation.
Oh!
Taylor turned the doorknob and entered a regal room. They turned the lamp on and spun around to see Franklin sitting behind the desk. Expecting someone else? Franklin said. How did you get in here? Taylor asked. Your old buddy Shane gave me the tuba I needed to sneak in here. Also, you left the door unlocked. You doo-doo face! I told you to never throw anywhere near me ever again. Once I heard you got the big director case, I had to get in on it. Every adult on my mother's side is a director, and I could direct you for a few things myself. You warmly walk in here and slowly think you can just provocatively get a cut of my biggest job in weeks? Anyone ever tell you using adverbs means you have an aggressive vocabulary? Get the shizzle out. Now scatting, window licker. Hey now, did Tahiti mean nothing to you? Come on, just remember how good the days were then. The screen has a lens flare to show we're going into a flashback. With a is that luau?
Yeah, that's
With a luau in the background, a title card reads, Circa Disco Era. Taylor and Franklin are seated at a bar. Taylor is holding roller skates and says, ain't these just all the rage? Anywho, Franklin, I want you to have this glum plum that I boisterously stole from a bunch of cockwombles. The screen again has a lens flare, back to the present. Franklin brings the plum out from behind the desk and places it down. Taylor asks, you kept it all this time? Always have, peach pie.
Oh, spicy!
And that is
a moldy plum.
smoldering situation.
Yeah, that's got to be a real nasty plum.
Mm. Who wants to go next? We'll just keep them rolling, honestly.
I mean, I guess I
go.
could.
Should we go in order now?
I could go because I just went
Yeah, we'll just telephone it. So Dan, you can go now.
Okay. All right, chat. We're gonna have a fun time while they keep doing limericks. All right. I'm gonna give you guys 5 at a time because I have too many. All right. I need a number. I need a name. I need an item. I need a creature. And I need a weapon. Take it away.
Ooh, those are pretty interesting ones.
Just getting started. You know how it is.
Oh wow.
Hey, guess what? Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
We're here every Tuesday and Friday.
Awesome. Max, do you have any limericks since you're back to the table now?
Let's see. I will have one soon.
King of Limericks.
My story has now been heard. It's been heralded as though it was carried by a bird. I hope it was liked, just like Alex bikes, and you'll all be buying it in the herds.
All right, all right, keep going, Max. You got it, bud.
Oh, no, that was it.
So it's back online?
That was quick.
Oh yeah, we quick.
Sorry, we finally got the order. It was a whole big thing. Steve was insisting on curly fries, but they only served steak cut fries, and it was just a big deal. But we're back now.
Yeah. It's a lot of infighting that you missed.
Yeah.
Max was too spicy and we got banned from Twitch.
Again. It happens daily. This is our 5th content strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys?
I keep trying to think of some. This is proving to be quite hard, and I consider myself a bard. I just have to be quick, but I don't know the trick, so I end up as slow as lard.
Ooh, nice.
Self-insults, I like it.
That's all I got.
Look, I gotta tell you the sitch. We thought we would stream about Hitch. But truth there be told, our hiccups are old. We'll never be good at this Twitch.
Max sure thinks that he's witty when he asked for a person place city. But our stream, it does crash upon our rhyme batch. And now, for Max, I just pity.
Ah.
Sorry, Max, I cut you off, I think.
No, that's okay. Do you ever do this thing where you think of the word and then you think of 2 other rhymes for it and then you forget the original word?
Yep. Oh.
What is wait?
Someone listen.
Wait, Don't Tell Me is amazing. So Wait, Don't Tell Me is the NPR game show where they talk about the headlines that happened that week all over the world. And there's just fun and filled with it. The person who runs the music for it is like one of my favorite musical artists of all time. His name's Jonathan Colton. He does the music for them now, and it's so fun. They just play like games, and people win mugs. And yeah, it's just a good time.
I went to a taping of their like newer show. It wasn't Wait, Don't Tell Me. Ask Me Another.
Yeah.
I went to a taping of that. That was pretty cool. They do other games. Like they, one of the big games that they like to do is replacing song lyrics with like some other thing. So like sort of like our Jeopardy games, they'll have like a category. They'll do like a Beatles song about Berlin Wall or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there was one I listened to on NPR where they had gotten Sutton Foster, who was famously in the musical Anything Goes. So they took essentially Jonathan Colton took like the meter to that and had her sing lyrics based on the headlines of the news. But then a part where it says anything goes was like a 2-syllable word that had to do with like the clue essentially. But it always rhymed with anything goes. So it was like da 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 da, and then you'd be like, blew his nose, correct, all right, and then go on to the next one, right? Oh, it was a great time.
Anything goes.
Anything goes. If grandmama, who once was 80, now in the nightclub's getting shady with gigolos. Anything
Anything
goes.
goes.
Hey, nephew
Hey,
Zach.
nephew Zach. Thanks so much.
Oh, thank you, nephew. Zach.
Hey.
Always good to see another nephew. How you doing? We're doing some limericks tonight.
Yeah.
We're also doing Mad Libs.
Yeah, if you want to contribute to the next Mad Lib, I'm looking for these 5 more things. We need an insult. We need a liquid. We need a cause of death. We need an object. And we need a punishment.
Hot damn. Again, mine are just a lot of adjective, noun,
Mine's
verbs.
very-
Yeah, my Mad is gonna suck.
I know, I'm getting worried reading these things.
Very specific.
Oh. Maybe we should proofread them in the future. Nah, that doesn't sound worth it.
Nah.
Now I have that stuck in my head. Oh,
No, you need to get limerick stuck in your head.
I know.
Get some of that sweet AABBA action going on.
When I was a young, impressionable child, I saw Anything Goes. And I. So, it's what is it, like 50s era?
Yeah, I think it's like 40s, but yeah.
40s? Yeah. It's like not our time, so the vernacular's different. There's an SAT word for you. And at one point, I think it was the main female, goes to the professor in the show and goes, "I have hot pants for you." And I was just, they like say that later in the show. They're like,
yeah.
"That means I like you." I was like, "Oh, cool. Let me start saying this to my friends."
Hey,
Done
Dino
it,
Disco. How's
We're
it going?
doing Mad Libs and Limericks.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Right now, we're asking for a bunch of words to fill in a Mad Lib, and in the meantime, we're trying to come up with limericks on the spot.
Yep, it's surprisingly harder than you think.
Is
Or
it
maybe
getting
easier than you think. I don't know how hard you think it is.
stuck? I think it's getting stuck on a rhyme, and you really want to make the rhyme work, but you just spend minutes and minutes just not thinking of anything.
Yep.
Limericks are the theme of tonight's show, but now we're talking about Anything Go. Maybe we should get back to our good content for which you all know.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good. You pulled it out. I liked it. Do you think I put it?
Oh, macaroni
good?
three.
Is
I
that
don't
a
know.
threat?
Is that
That feels like a threat to me.
is that a threat?
A threat?
Kinda feels like a threat.
Yeah, it feels very thready.
Tastes like a threat. We ordered onion rings, not a threat.
Did we just receive a threat? On it, I'm willing to bet. I think Mac and Bree will make us sing 3 hoedowns, and we should all fret.
Ooh, nice.
A little wraparound text there. I like it.
All right. All right, guys, get ready for your next wave.
Next wave.
Next
Did
wave.
we decide who's reading? Because I will volunteer if we have not.
Oh no, not for that. I still have many too many.
We're asking you to fill in the blank. We'll all do it as we're a part of a rank. It's not hard to do, but it feels like herding a zoo. Hopefully you think our rhymes are quite dank.
Nice. Very nice.
Just give
I
you
get
just.
it.
I'll give
Next
you.
channel points.
I'll give you just 4, but I need an exclamation, a couple of verbs, a body part, and a couple of adjectives.
I'm concerned about this.
Yeah, we got body parts, we got cause of death.
Yeah, we do.
Murder that happened.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, it's a girl house.
Oh my god.
I'm literally about to type that in chat.
That's one of my favorite movie jokes of all time.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's a girl house.
The joke is though that it is a girl house.
Yeah.
That's the plot twist. Oh, that movie's messed up. Y'all ever seen Monster House? That's what we're joking about.
Great movie. Amazing.
Honestly, so good. Better than it deserved to be.
Yeah. 100%. As I sit here and wait for words, I look at you, who I could call turds. Sorry that was mean. It was just part of a scene. And now let's get some pizza afterwards.
Oh.
Okay, you made
What a
it.
while
I
since we
had
had our
pizza.
pre-stream pizza. Remember when we
Ah, man.
Oh, yeah.
I had pizza
Chinese
before.
Our fans don't know, but we used to always order a pizza before stream, and that was like our
Chinese food.
stream. What?
We order Chinid food a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then there was that kick where Steve only let us eat Korean for a couple months.
It wasn't only.
It was pretty close to it.
That's mainly for our D&D group that I wanna
I
get.
know,
that.
there's a couple times though we
There was a couple times I did ask to get it for show and tell, but
No, I'm not complaining, it's very good.
We've eaten lots of good food, and it's put me in quite a mood. Those times I do miss, and although I kiss my fridge, it's just not as good.
I think the easier rhyme for miss would have been remiss or something along that line.
Well, miss and remiss is too close. I couldn't do
It
that.
kind of is, yeah.
Alright. Didn't mean to diss. A point.
exclamation yeet.
I probably could have done something with bliss.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
This bitch empty.
Terry, you want some? It's a bit empty.
Oh boy.
I'm now stuck on Halloween. I was going to dress as a fiend. I only feel dandy when I eat lots of candy. But now it's just a has-been.
Oh.
I wanted to say scene, but Dan just said it, so it felt cheap.
Stop taking my rhymes, baby.
Tough stuff. Dan, how's that?
Oh, go ahead.
Dan, how's your Mad Lib coming
I'm
along?
filling in a couple gaps at once, so that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Oh my god! I didn't even plan this, but that is hilarious. Okay. I should be able to get it in one more round.
All right. Make it happen.
All right. I need a clothing. I need a physical action. I need. Keep giving me those adjectives. I need numbers / like amounts. So it doesn't have to be. It can be a non-specific amount or number. And I need food. I also need facial expressions. Maybe I shouldn't have done this all in one. That's 6. Baby.
Is that the last ones you need?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know. Are you writing it right now?
Yeah, Dan, this was very improvised, which I know is our shtick, but
No, I'm doing it. Ooh. I'm waiting for them to roll in. They're coming.
Ooh. Facial expression. Wow.
All right.
I suppose we could be taking some of these as suggestions for our limericks. But then again, they show up in the
Yeah.
Mad Lib.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
Dan should take Raspberry Beret, or else he will take here all day. We've got to be quick, so it seems all slick. So come on, Dan, do not delay.
Also give me an animal. I forgot for the animal.
Dan
What a mess.
forgot a creature. In his story will feature. It will be tough to fit it in enough. but that's just how we'll. I already used feature. Damn it.
Creature? Meature? I don't know. I'm trying to like near rhyme you.
Teacher? But
Teacher? Leecher?
bleacher?
Bleacher? Oh, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Oh, we need a thesaurus.
Oh,
I think they would have made that word like easier to rhyme.
Oh, I also need a measurement of time. So not the actual number, but the unit.
Yeah. What? So like hour, second?
Yeah. But I don't need the amount. I just need
Eons.
Parsec.
Parsec. Jiffy. That's a measurement time.
Yeah.
That's why it's called Jiffy
Nobody
Lube.
nobody gets my reference with parsec. It's a pretty niche reference. Oh, I guess not, because you guys aren't okay. Well, in Star Wars, Han Solo made the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs.
I thought it was 14.
Parsecs are a unit of distance, not of time. But the writers of the original movies just decided parsec sounded like a spacey term, so that's what they used. So then they had to have this whole retcon of how he actually made it in the shortest distance possible, and it's like,
I thought that was a bunch of nerds did the math to try to make it work, and they figured out it was a run of black holes.
Only time I've heard Star Wars being niche, it is in this group, because not Dan
Yeah.
hasn't watched them, so that kind of tells you how the rest of us stand.
Also, speaking of getting out of the niche group, I did watch Infinity War and Endgame back to back the other night.
Wow. Okay.
And they're
Yeah.
good. No, they're definitely good. Yeah, that's all I got to say. They almost fucked themselves over, and they sort of did, but they kind of didn't if you just accept one side thing. For how
Okay.
Endgame ends, they screw all of their rules, but if you accept that one thing did happen but they didn't show it, then they're fine.
Sure. I mean, to be fair, there was a lot of things in that movie that needed to happen, and it's honestly just impressive that A, it built to that over the course of 12 to 14 years, and B, that it was as good of a landing as it could have been. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could have been so much worse.
yeah, and by all means, should have been way worse than it was. But it gave an ending that felt appropriate, and that's honestly pretty impressive. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just impressive that literally, like, I remember when I walked into Endgame, I was like, it's weird, but this is a movie that's 14 years in the making. Like, that's insane.
That's the thing, is like so many people talk about how like, oh, they're so sick of Marvel movies and so, so over the whole superhero fad and everything. It's like, okay, I'm totally fine with you saying that. I personally am not. I still love to see them and will continue to watch them. But also, you gotta respect what they were able to do.
Oh, yeah.
Like, whether you're sick of it or not, the fact that they've been doing that over that whole course of time and somehow it's still coherent, like, no other movie franchise or series has done that at all. I mean, Star Wars, you could kind of argue, but like...
Yeah. I mean, the thing that impresses me is that it's so evident what a hard thing it was for them to do, because other studios are still trying to mimic it, and not a single one has gotten it right, including their biggest competitor. Like, not a single other studio has figured out how to run the formula they've run. And like, yeah, there's sacrifices, I agree, but like a lot of the movies can look a little too similar to each other sometimes, and some weird color gradient stuff that like people point out all the time, and some of the soundtracks are pretty bland in some of the spots, but overall, like, they're still able to make a cohesive universe that feels fun independently and together. Yeah. And all the worst movies in that franchise are like the first 5. Like, it's really not even like, oh, I don't know.
Hulk and Thor 2 are the 2 worst.
Agreed.
And I mean, Hulk only half counts.
Yeah.
Your favorite spoon. Thanks for the bid.
What up, favorite spoon? Good to see you.
Thank you for the biddy.
I had written a limerick for the movie Solo, but since we've moved on, now it's a no-go. We're not talking about Star Wars. Going back would be a bore, but I'll do it anyways just because YOLO.
Hey!
Yep.
Respect.
I put in 3 more things in chat. It's an animal, an object and a title for a person, and then that'll be it.
Good lord.
Wow. Steve is the new hot one, apparently.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, when did that happen? Who voted on that?
I mean, for all we know, you could have been the hot one the whole time. I guess we never had a poll.
It's true.
I mean,
think
I am
Steve's
quite
always
sweaty.
been the hot one.
We just kind of assumed it was Max because Max got the most compliments for his hair.
No, we assumed it was you this whole time.
What? No.
We used to make jokes about that all the
We
time.
always did, Alex.
Before we started, and then as soon as we started,
No, we did during a lot. Once we went into quarantine, though, then
Well,
Steve
I
started
never-
to win.
Yeah.
I never.
Thanks, Mac and Bree, for the gift stuff to your favorite spoon.
Oh,
It-
thanks for the gift.
It's
sub.
true that Steve is bae. It drives all the rest of us cray. It's true he is hot, and the rest we are not. There's not much more we can say.
Hey! Come on, yeah.
Thank you. It's always nice when you stick to landing. Really feels good.
All right, are we ready to read the next Mad Lib?
I am. Steve,
I
can
am
read this
ready.
All right,
I have claimed this Mad Lib. to
Steve, you're up. Do you have it up?
read. I have it up. Now.
All right, take it away. Take it away, Steve.
The search for the holy steering wheel. After traveling for pi days, Captain Crunch arrives at the front of the temple. Ah, the sanctuary of the holy steering wheel, they say. They head inside and are greeted by a small Wendigo wielding a scimitar. If you want the holy steering wheel, you are going to have to get through me, vial of liquor. A fight breaks out. Shampoo and taurochloric acid flying through the air as they battle. After one false move, the Wendigo is defeated, resulting in them living too long. Captain Crunch walks into the next room and is nearly hit by a vintage Roland Juno 60 synthesizer. Zounds! Captain Crunch proclaims, seeing the room is full of vintage Roland Juno 60 synthesizers swinging from the ceiling. Captain Crunch gets down and inches their way across the room. After what feels like centuries, Captain Crunch makes it to the other side of the room and goes through the door. Captain Crunch is greeted by a man wearing a fringe jacket. If you wish to twerk the holy steering wheel, you must pick it from its doppelgangers in the next room, the man says. But if you fail, it will result in 100 lashings with a palm frond. Captain Crunch nods and chops into the next room that can only be described as aggressive. As they scan their surroundings, they guess that there must be over 6 steering wheels in the room. Captain Crunch rubs their sexy elbow, trying to think of a solution. They reach into their pocket and pull out a Rubik's Cube. This ought to help. They hold the Rubik's Cube over each steering wheel, testing to see which is holy or high. After a handful of minutes go by, Captain Crunch finds what they think is the correct one. They take it to the man wearing a fringe jacket and cross their uvula. The man drives the steering wheel to make sure it is legit. He stops and looks at Captain Crunch with a snarl. Congratulations, you are now Lieutenant Commander of the Holy Steering Wheel. Lieutenant Commander Crunch dabs the man and walks out of the temple. They get back on their penguin, look over their sexy elbow and says, "Time to get some curly fries."
Steve.
So,
Beautiful.
for those of you that aren't aware of the naval structure, Lieutenant Commander is a downgrade. From
Oh my god.
Oh, my
Oh, thank you,
Oh.
Mushroom Design, for the 100 bits. Oh my god, I was not aware of that naval ranking.
Yeah.
Damn. Poor guy.
If you couldn't figure out what that was based off of, get with it.
Get with it. Oh, Mac and Bree, not to be outdone by motion design.
Oh, appreciate it.
Another
Appreciate
100
it,
bits.
brother.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, Steve. I guess it's your turn.
Yeah, you
I guess it's my turn. Cool. So for my first three, I'm gonna need a noun, a plural noun, and a type of person.
type of person. Loser!
Nerd! Lieutenant Commander!
Oh my god. Did
Thank
get-
you. Oh, thank you very much to Motion for complimenting Captain Crunch on his demotion. Thanks also to Bree for making us see that you all can give us good emotion.
Oh,
Aw.
so kind.
Sweet
We like that you guys are all super nice, so we're going through with thanking you thrice. Here we go to put on a show, and I hope you stick around like lice.
Oh,
Oh, well.
compliment, I think. Okay. Oh, damn. Dan, are you jamming out to the music?
I always jam out to the music. It's bops. Bops only on this channel.
Dan's that guy who brings his headphones to the bar. I'm just throwing it out there.
I don't have speakers in my computer. It's the only way I can hear you.
I wish we could give you all hugs, even though Dan called you bugs. It wasn't so nice to be called some lice, but hey, all we can do is shrugs.
All right. So now I'm gonna need a famous city, a verb ending in ed, and a general location.
General? General location.
Captain Location.
Oh.
Oh, man.
In the Philippines for 6 weeks. Ooh, some exotic lice.
Interesting. Do you know that humans have different lice on their head and pubic lice? And the reason they think that is the case, whereas most other species only have one form of lice, is because they think early humans were breeding with things that weren't human. So there you go.
What? Could you repeat
What?
that?
What?
No.
No, not only I could.
What was that?
I just,
out
you
there.
know, sometimes I know a thing that I know, and I'm like, why does my brain know this thing? And I'm like, well, that's what I know, and I can't help myself. I have to share it, so that's what you get.
Do you have a citation for that, or are you just gonna throw it out there?
I'm sure I could find one, but basically, long story short, early pubic lice resembles an awful lot like gorilla lice or like large ape lice. So, I don't know what that tells you, but scientists have been left to wonder.
Maybe they were just friends with them and around them more. Dumb.
Well, that wouldn't explain why we have different hair lice, though. Anyways, Steve, how's your Mad Lib coming along?
Pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I asked Dom for a citation.
Really? That's the word you wanted to go with.
Oh boy.
I asked Dom for a citation because his fact brings me fascination. I would have a fright if he was actually right, but possibly it would give me elation.
Oh, okay.
Early man may have got down with monkey. And to be honest, that sounds pretty funky. It would make me real sad to hear something so bad. But at least the facts were sort of chunky.
Oh my god. I hate that I'm the only one that gets shit on for limericks when we're all at the same level.
Hey, Dan.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, well, Crapstar, that's one way to solve the problem.
Yikes. The stream is really getting off topic.
Yeah, we're anybody into sports?
Sports.
Marble racing?
Yo, more.
Yeah, marble racing,
How's
amazing.
that going?
My team's in second overall, so I'm doing pretty alright.
Who's in first?
I think the O Rangers.
Rangers, I think they still are. Yeah.
They've just had an amazing run the last couple of weeks.
Motion design. Are you? Oh no, Rangers.
Motion
fan?
design. What team are you motion design? Who are you rooting for?
You can't beat an O Rangers guy. I don't even keep up with it, and I don't like them.
Oh Ranger.
He's an O Rangers
Oh,
fan.
man.
Oh, man.
No, motion design. How dare you upseat my beautiful minty boys?
Although
How
the
dare
competition might be crisp, I'll say this once without a lisp. I am a big fan of the best person for man, and that's why I'm on the side of Midnight Wisp. Alright, fine. I'm not good at these. What do you want from me?
The thing that lost me wasn't your rhyme, it's that you said competition. That's I was immediately done after that
It's
point.
like, no. Can't.
The biggest competition was like, great. We're starting strong.
Yeah, always doing great.
Up is where Dan keeps messing, but he just can't learn his lesson. And so it seems, with his rhyme schemes, he's just gonna have to keep guessing.
Damn.
That's good.
Yeah, Dan sure throws a lot of shade, thinking his lyrics are made. As much as he try, he still makes me cry. And besides, his lyrics are paid.
Ooh.
Paid by Campbell's Soup. Tweet at it right now. Sponsor us.
Please feel free to clip any of our limericks or our Mad Libs and send them over to Campbell's.
Yeah.
Tweet them
Yeah.
out at Campbell's. Again,
But don't send any of the
anything you
Campbell's.
send to Campbell's, no context whatsoever. You are not allowed to tell them what we are or what we do. Just
True.
tweet it. Is this some form of harassment?
No.
No? Can we try to do the down the line? I just want to try it.
Wait, one more. Oh, one more. I got one
I have
more.
one more. Dan complains about being shat upon, but his rhymes are not too far gone. They're not so bad. They just won't give us an ad. Sometimes your lines are just too long.
I get shit on, but Max can get away with that. Okay, fine.
Like, it wasn't the strongest.
Every stream needs a villain. But can we try the down the line? I wonder.
Wait, one more. One more. Wait, how did I start this? Please try to, yes, please try to clip our stuff, even if the context is rough. If they think we're funny, we might get some money, as long as they don't call our bluff. There we
Hey,
go.
like it.
All right. How we want
All
to
right.
do it down the line?
Hoedown order.
Sure, that way Steve can start it, and I don't have to.
Okay.
All right, we should
Okay.
get a
A topic.
So it's one line per person?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Because there's 5 lines.
Yep.
Steve, you can start a limerick about whatever you want.
Yeah.
Any of the words that you saw that you didn't use can be your inspiration.
Tonight has been quite a daze.
we have special effects of a haze.
Stuck in this bar.
You don't have to go far.
To sit back and enjoy the craze.
Yeah, we did it!
It wasn't our
Better
worst.
as a team! We're like the Avengers!
Oh!
I'm just kidding. Hawkeye could have soloed the whole thing.
Look, with the right arrows,
I'm
Hawkeye
just
can do
saying.
anything any of the other heroes.
Just saying.
Limericks, assemble!
Oh
man.
I'm really surprised they never.
Player body surfing. How'd you get a hold of my Tinder description?
That's a good joke. That's a good one.
Damn it.
That's some funny stuff right there.
Someone told me that I looked like Carl from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, you do. 100%. I see it.
I don't know.
I agree.
The only celebrity I've ever
Carl.
been told I look like is the wheelchair
Ratatouille.
kid from Glee.
No, you look
Never
like
seen it, don't know it, but that's what they said.
no, you look like Linguini from Ratatouille.
Yes.
That's who you look like.
I have
100%.
got that one, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I just get Napoleon Dynamite.
yeah.
And Tom Cruise by my one aunt.
One time,
No. Dan, I remember there was one picture that you posted in like one of our group chats or something, where like it was just the right angle that it was like, you know what? I see the Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Never seen it in any pictures of you or anything since. But that one picture
That
was
one.
like, okay, Dan is okay. Dan
is Tom Cruise.
Dan is Tom Cruise.
I used to get Harry Potter a lot, but now I mostly just get John Lennon, so, for obvious reasons. Mm-mm-mm.
Boom.
Oh, bring back boob as an insult. That was a good one.
Ya boob.
Yeah, that's the only thing they could get away with on iCarly, remember?
Is what?
Is boob. That's
Yeah,
because
they-
on Nickelodeon would let people call them boobs.
Yeah, hot take. iCarly was the death of a lot of funny things.
Hot take, iCarly, if it was a Twitch stream today, would be one of the most successful Twitch streams on this platform.
Well, yeah, hot take. They had an unreasonable amount of production value that
Hey,
no one.
Freddy did the work.
Hot take, Dan is Freddy.
It's our Freddy.
Dan's our Freddy.
Oh,
Steve is definitely our Sam.
What? I'm Gibby.
Oh, Alex is Spencer.
Max is definitely Fred's mom.
Yes, Spencer was always the one character I liked in that show.
And Dom, you're Carly.
I'm probably the doorman. To be
No, you're
honest.
Carly.
I'll take Carly. She's
The
alright.
doorman with the mole.
Wait, who's Gibby?
It just incoherently screeched.
Actually, Steve would definitely be our Gibby.
Gibby.
I have stopped
I
wearing
don't
my
see
shirt
Max as
much.
Sam. That's the thing, and that's the only role we're missing then.
Yeah,
We don't have
I
a
think we
Sam.
have a Sam.
Maybe that's what we're missing. Maybe we're missing a Sam.
Yeah. Well, remember when Sam left the show to do Sam and Cat?
Yeah,
don't
I do remember
That
that.
was after iCarly.
I know,
iCarly
but she left the show to do Sam and Cat.
Freddie went with her.
Yeah.
Freddie was in that.
There's a weird recurse in that series with Sam and Cat where they're like surfing through the TV and Drake and Josh is on. So that's just a really weird thing that I have to consider.
Megan show up in the episode?
That'd be
Was
weird,
Megan
yeah.
in the episode?
I don't remember, but it was
Because
just
that's,
weird.
as far as I can tell, or my theory is, if Megan didn't exist in that universe, or Megan was portrayed as someone else in that universe, then it's fine. But if Megan was still Miranda Cosgrove, then the universe collapses in on itself.
Well, there is a popular theory that Spencer kidnapped Megan. And then that's what iCarly is that the two of them, like, it's just like Crazy Steve kidnapped Megan, and now it's Stockholm Syndrome, and they just accept the reality of the circumstance.
How did he brainwash her so fast and so effectively, though?
Oh, I don't know. That's just the
Drake and
theory.
Josh
I don't
on the
know.
air.
That's a pretty big age gap between the first series and the second.
Yes.
Yeah. Or maybe she's all just the same girl she was in School of Rock. Who knows? Who's to say, really?
Who's to say that all actors...
The Miranda Cosgrove universe is deep and knows no better.
Yeah.
See, my real headcanon for that would probably be that she was the actress on Drake and Josh. And because she was an actress, she got popular online.
Interesting. I believe that.
I think canonically, the canonical Miranda Cosgrove order, it starts Drake and Josh, iCarly, a flashback scene for School of Rock, then she sings the credit song in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and then she's animated into Despicable Me. That's the order.
Wait, who is she in Despicable Me?
She's the main girl in Despicable Me.
Really?
Oh.
Interesting. Interesting.
But you can't forget that she sings the one song in the credits for Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
And I'll be
She
honest.
also sings the main theme of iCarly.
I'm sorry I had to go pee. Please do not yell at me. Be quick to forgive, and none of you I will shiv. And isn't that exactly what you want to see?
All right.
It might not be much of a quiz, but no, I don't want to watch you whiz. Although to be true, it's no number 2, and it's certainly better than Jizz.
Campbell's!
Now there's a limerick. That's how they did it in the 1200s.
If someone clip in these limericks, I think so.
Yeah, send that to Campbell's. No, Crabstone, don't stop.
right.
Oh,
All right. My manuscript is
All right, who's-
ready.
it's you or me, Alex.
I guess I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd choose Alex because there's a couple words that you need to be able to read.
Oh. Alright, take it.
Wow!
Wow.
It doesn't.
That is a loading.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count as a burn tonight because it was not in a limerick. So.
No, I actually get points taken off of my score.
Yeah. You cannot insult
right.
people outside of limericks.
Are we ready, Dan?
Yeah, take it away.
All right. Patrick and the Hooligan. Patrick was known around the block as a bit of an aluminum foil ball. He was known to take cooling Roombas right off the windowsill, only to throw them at the first wine mom he saw. No one in early Tokyo was safe from his dastardly antics. The legend says that Patrick once even brushed a whole infant just to show off he could. That was what really kicked off his fame in the last Kmart. Before long, everyone south of Hot Topic was talking about how sticky Patrick's stunts were. Soon, lots of other people started trying to copy Patrick. One of the most famous copycats was Heartfelt von Rainbow, who slotted a large mint. This really made Patrick apathetic. Patrick had to prove that he was the best toll booth operator. Patrick was gearing up for his biggest body surf yet. In a few days, the Grand Museum of Cosplayers was planning to show off a massive boob. This was gonna be the biggest yoga of all time. That supper time, he stole away into the depths of a museum to swap the exhibit for a giant fox. When the curators unveiled it in the next day, they were so soupy. A buckle was posted for any information regarding who could have done the deed. Patrick realized he was chunky, and there might be serious dingus for his actions. Thus, logically, he decided to compute. Patrick computed all night and all day until he met someone. He ran into his old mentor, Hannah Montana. They told Patrick that his antics were wrong, and that he should eat pizza. And that's just what Patrick did. He ate pizza until he could not anymore. After the city saw how hearty Patrick was, they decided to hopscotching him. Eventually, the museum even opened up its own koi pond about him. Patrick will go down in Amiibo as the greatest gravedigger of all time. Well, at least he is here.
I know. Good job. I know that said Tokyo, but that really sounded like just the local lore of some drunk guy from Boston that people talk about to this day. Yo, this one time this guy got so fucked up, he broke into a museum. Anyway, there's a koi pond about him now. It's crazy.
Like giant boom.
It's a big old boo! The museum was crushed! They saved all year for it!
All right, Alex,
Alright.
get the words you need.
Yeah, I guess it's my turn, huh? All right.
I just realized how well that little bit about the Museum of Cosplay worked. He replaced the giant boob with blocks.
It's true.
Okay. Let's see. I've got mine's a bit like my prompts are a little bit less unique. So let's see. I'm gonna need a whole bunch of nouns. I'm gonna need a few adjectives. And I'm gonna need a couple emotions. Let's start with that.
Well, Steve, welcome back. How you going?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hey!
Welcome back to Limerick.
So I always appreciate constructive criticism about my manuscripts in limerick form.
Your limerick was quite the party, and the words you chose were very hardy. It made a good point. It made me want to pick up a joint, and at least you weren't tardy.
True.
Dan, did we read yours yet? Yes, I read.
Yes, you read mine.
Yes.
You good, Steve?
You're right.
See, I don't even feel like now I can't even do my limerick because I fucked up that.
Oh,
I
man.
feel like I'm not allowed to insult you after not knowing whose limerick I read.
To add different conversation into the mix, the amount of followers we need is 6 to reach our goal and get our channel swole. So please give us what you can, like ticks. That's all I got.
Dan's manuscript seemed a bit trashy, unlike mine, which is the height of classy. To learn a quick bit about how to write shit, go take to the land of molasses.
You don't judge a book by its cover, but admittedly, Dan's no Donald Glover. Though bad in the head, he's good in the bed. That's right, he's a hell of a lover.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Honestly, the best compliment.
And a compliment.
I know, I nagged you in a limerick form.
Oh, man. I can't believe I just got nagged. I've been not getting insulted, which I begged. Dom did his worst. Now I am cursed. But at least I'll still end up getting pegged.
Well, that's the word you chose to rhyme. I kind of knew it was going there.
I was like, ooh, here we go. Daniel! Send it to Campbell's.
You were out from the minute you start. To stop you, I didn't have heart. Try as I might, you kept the lip tight, and that's why your brain's not too smart. I don't know, I lost it there.
Sometimes I
apologize.
have to take pause, but that's just because I'm waiting for the applause. Don't think too hard. I am the bard, and I'm just doing it for a noble cause.
Oh, you think that your word choice is brash, but in fact your words are just crass. That's the one I wanted. You spin your web, Wow, this is falling apart horribly. I'm gonna walk out of this one. not a one did I get a lie.
And then your words begin to stumble. They fall apart and always crumble. There they fall like a great wall, and now you look like you're set on tumble.
A bug has just entered my room. Around me it flies with a zoom. It is a small moth. Please don't eat my cloth, or I'll kill you with a quite large broom.
Whoa.
Who Dan and also Dom, think out your rhymes before. Otherwise, they turn out a bore. You may be able to write a script, but your rhymes just feel ripped. People will only listen to you as though you're Al Gore.
Nope. It's real. Yikes. I feel like I have to redeem myself somehow, so my brain is racking, but it's only making it worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, chat. Next round. I need. Let's see. I need a few verbs. I need a number. And I need a noun that is something valuable.
Dom, what's your best dance move?
My
Like,
best
if you're
dance
at a
move?
party and you're like, I gotta dance to prove myself, like, what's the move that you do?
I can, like, get decently low. So, like, I can do that thing where you're, like, kind of, like, almost, like, squatting. But, like, where you're inside your legs. And then also I do a pretty good, like, stand and wiggle, which I'll show you sometime.
Wait,
It's
I
like
think
that-
I have seen you stand and wiggle
Yeah,
before.
the stand and wiggle, that, like, 60s stand and wiggle is my, like, go-to move.
Yeah.
People, I'm known for it. It's my signature dance move. How about yourself, Daniel?
This is just what I used to do in like 5th grade. Like I distinctly remember doing this at like a class party in 5th grade. I think I call it the tornado, but it's when you spin on your butt on the ground. Because I could go really fast and then I could like freeze after like.
Yeah, because you're just spinning in a circle. You're
Yeah,
not doing anything.
I know, that's why it's my best dance move. It's not dancing. It's
That's
just
valid
physics.
How about you, Steve? What's your best dance move?
So I feel like I can only show you.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Let's see
Dancing stream.
if I have enough distance behind me. So it's a move I claim I invented. It's really just bad. And you can't see my legs, but I kick like on the offbeat. So I just go.
Oh, I've seen you do that too, Steve.
That's my like
Nearly
default
just,
when I need to do a dancing thing. I just start doing that, and everybody's like, "Just stop."
It's like nearly skanking.
Yeah, I was gonna say close to the cousin of skanking, and I like that.
Was it Alex? Was it your Halloween party where there's a massive skank in the middle?
That was me. I kept making people
Yeah.
skank. I'd be like, everybody.
Suddenly I look over and just like 3 of the 5 Inside Out characters are skanking. What a party! Oh yeah, and like 2 of Team Rocket. It was a weird time.
Yeah, good times. We were talking about how we're like, how Halloween's gonna be canceled this year and how it's sad.
It is.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have just our own house Halloween party, Max, just so you know. The working group costume we have right now is Melissa as Cindy, me as Jimmy Neutron, you as Sheen, and Jason as Carl.
I can dig it. I can
Okay,
absolutely.
And then Steve's
That's
gonna
not
come.
bad.
You can have a Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
Hell yeah!
It's a
And I
group
just
costume
show up.
across the universe. And Alex will come as Danny Phantom. Yo, maybe we should do this. Maybe this is a good idea.
Also,
Who should I be?
my roommate brought this up the other day. Does anyone remember when Ned's Declassified and Fairly Odd Parents had a crossover? Because that happened.
What?
Oh.
And I
Yeah.
did not know that happened.
Yep, that happened.
I didn't know that happened either. Also, why was Ned's Declassified never made into college survival guide. I think the fans are asking for it, really.
That would be dope.
But like, I'm talking like put it on like the CW or something. Like really, just like
Put it just on like Quibi. Like,
yo, what is
Talk to me
Quibi
about-
gonna live? I've heard that their drop-off rate is like
Oh my
95%.
they
No
have
way.
they have
There's no way it'll
so
survive.
they have A-rate talent in the worst shows and are getting no viewers.
Yeah, the only one I ever see them advertise to is the one with the doll that Anna Kendrick is in.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The only thing I've seen about Quibi is their ads with Chance the Rapper, and they're like, "It'll just be a Quibi," and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, those ads are bad. They
But
tried to make like Quibi a new slang term for quick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it feels like it's more like a Vine TikTok variant versus like, oh, this is a subscription content creating monolith supposedly.
They're just like 10-minute shorts though, right?
yeah,
Like,
all the
everything's just
episodes are 10 minutes
shorts.
or less. Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
seasons, like they're
Yeah.
they're shows, which I mean they
Just-
are by definition.
Just make them web series then, right? Like,
I mean, if
that's
they
what I was saying.
functionally are.
We need to bring back web series as a format. That's what I want to see make a revival.
What's the difference from a web series to just like a show that you would get on a streaming service?
I think a part of it is the independent nature of it. Web series are a little bit more like down and dirty. Like they can have a little bit more like an indie or home movie vibe to them sometimes in terms of like their quality. And the difference is that you can approach it independently. Like I'm trying to think. Like when the Guild was first airing, it was just YouTube. Like you could just go on YouTube and watch it there.
Yeah.
Or there's another one that I liked a lot. Like Video Game High School, you would just go to the Rocket Jump site, which was just like great to watch. Like I don't know,
Right.
it wasn't hidden behind that kind of paywall. There was the
Yeah.
incentive for people to pay more if they wanted to help, but there wasn't the paywall behind it.
I wonder if like things like Netflix and Hulu are specifically making those not viable. Because if you want to go watch a serialized program, you would just go to one of those.
I mean, I think they are. The
Wow.
Guild, I think the Guild removed itself from YouTube and is now exclusively on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. But
Okay. Next round. I'm going to need a type of store or business, not a specific name, just like a type. I'm going to need a a noun that is a group of people or things. And I need a noun that is a bad thing.
Nice motion design. That sounds like a funny premise.
actually, I'd super dig it.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
What's weird is I've actually like witnessed web series become more like streaming services.
Oh yeah.
Like you guys were talking about, I was like, wait, that happened. Because I used to follow like Rooster Teeth stuff, and it's still kind of, they do web series. It's not like a full streaming service because you can still watch it for free. It's just like loaded with ads. So it's like very hard to watch. But they originally, it was just like YouTube series and stuff on their website. And then eventually they moved to like a paid, I think it's called Rooster Teeth First or something, moved to a paid format, which I get because they started making like actually
Yeah.
good stuff.
I mean, the goal of every web series, unless if you're super like anti-establishment, is to get picked up as just a real series.
Yeah.
So like, that just means they did what they wanted to do, like essentially.
But they did it in-house.
Yeah.
Which is cool, but it was...
Oh, so I learned recently that there's this streaming service called Gaia. Are you guys familiar with this?
No.
Do you know what this is?
I've heard of it.
Gaia,
It's a
like
streaming-
GAEA?
No, like
GAIA.
Oh, maybe that's just how you actually spell it, and I spelled nonsense.
I've
Continue.
heard of something, but let's see if our ideas are the same.
It's a streaming service that only has like 3 types of content on it: conspiracy theories, alternative medicine, and like alternate history, like drug references, right? Like
Yep.
that's the only three things that are on it. It's just like conspiracies, and that includes things like aliens, or the government doesn't want you to know this, alternative medicine, and then like some yoga videos as well are sprinkled in there, which is just like, but that's the whole service. I don't know. I was watching a video of a guy reviewing it, like the free trial he got, and it is just wild.
Damn. Sounds like
I-
ESPN Plus.
I've gotten so many
All I need
ads
is more
for,
businesses.
gotten so many ads for Gaia Online. Is it Gaia Online or is it Gaia.com?
So it's Gaia.com. Gaia Online is a different web series that is like Hasbro Hotel kind of thing, or whatever how that was pronounced.
Has been Hotel?
Has Been Hotel. It's similar to that, but Gaia Online
Okay.
is an older version of that.
No, I'm talking about the like conspiracy. Like it was, the videos I was watching were like just weird, like basically how we play the game Conspiracy.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
It's an ad for something that would appear before one of our things.
Yeah.
I watched a whole, like, down a weird rabbit hole for like 2 days when quarantine first hit about like the like mysteries of Reddit, dark side, like the forgotten places on the internet, like all the weird conspiracy stuff around that. I must have consumed close to like 40 hours of content on YouTube of just like these types of stories, and, like the random realms and backlog servers of places that don't exist anymore. Like,
Okay, I think we're good.
it's crazy.
You ready?
Oh, am I reading it?
Yeah,
I don't know, Steve. Am I allowed to read it?
I don't know. Can you read it within the 15 minutes allotted to you so that we can finish this challenge?
Sure. I'll read it backwards. This one's called The Best. This is the story of the best 1970s history textbook I ever spun. I don't remember the name of the bistro where I got it, which is disappointing because I would love to go back. But wherever I was, I do remember spinning the most amazing 1970s history textbook ever. I remember seeing it and thinking it looked good, but I wasn't expecting it to be so sweaty. When it arrived, I looked at it with a sense of afraid. It was perfect in every way. It had exactly the perfect glass to cassette player ratio. Of course, took my time and made sure to vivisect every bit of it. It was ambitious, but not too much. Just how I like it. Nothing else seemed to matter. All of my dolphins melted away. Once I was finished, I checked my bill, and it only cost absolute zero. I guess that's the beauty of finding a hidden ET video game in an otherwise unassuming place. A few days later, when I was hanging out with my harem, I told them about it. They laughed at how coy I was about it, but it was worth it. They asked me, "So where is it?" And that's when I realized I made a huge murder. I forgot. How could I forget? I don't know, I said, but I promise it was so filthy. I hope that one day I find it again. But maybe things like that are only meant to be ran once. That had such strong undertones that I don't think were in the original writing of the piece, but definitely came through with the word choices. Amazing.
It was a huge murder.
It was a
forgot.
huge...
Motion
I
design,
made a huge
thanks for the
murder.
100 bits.
Never accidentally make a huge murder. It's the worst thing you can
Yeah.
do. Alrighty, it's my turn.
It is.
Alright. I'm gonna need some plural nouns, an ing verb, and a place. That'll be our first three.
At what point could we just like once a week film a chunk of something on stream and then put it out and be like, this is episode 1 of a web series, and do that and just have a web series going?
I feel like we could do it, but we need to be in person. Like, I just don't think we can do this over Zoom.
Oh yeah. I'm talking in person, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I forgot I have to actually be doing things now. Ugh.
that's just like when I realized that by technicality we could say that Absent is a feature film.
Yes.
Just is what we recorded. I want to try to
Whenever-
do what you're doing.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Not do what you're doing.
Whenever one of you speaks, I think you're starting a limerick. And although that I find out that I'm wrong quick, I still sit with my mouth agape. I have to close it with tape, and I end up just looking like a dick.
Nice.
Alex brought out the spider. It looks like a good fighter. It'll punch you quick right in the dick, and then it'll escape into the nighter.
Into the nighter.
Into the nighter. My character just has an accent. It was a choice.
See, now I want a movie called Into the Nighterverse.
Yeah, where this dude just drops down off of walls, punches people in the dick, and then scurries away in the dark.
Into the nighter.
Into the nighter.
Yeah.
You don't know where I'm going.
I'm Nighter Man.
Nighter. Can we try to do a down the line limerick again?
Yeah, that was fun.
Sure, Dom, do you want to start this one?
No. I'll be where I always am.
Okay.
Okay. Tonight we are all doing limericks. Uh,
5 is the number after 6.
We know how to count.
That's what it's about.
And please don't throw any slim bricks.
Wow, I think we were, what, 0 for 5 on that one? Love it.
You saying slim bricks doesn't rhyme with limericks? What?
we did pretty well.
And also, about and count? Oh, I guess that's a bit of a half rhyme, isn't it?
That's fully a slant rhyme.
We're all pretty rough.
I'm the only one that got the real rhyme.
Alright.
Come on, guys. I started it so strong.
Yeah, you sure did, Steve.
Especially because I just did one where I started with limerick.
Yeah. That was
I'm gonna need an adjective, a weird nickname, and a past tense verb.
Steve, do another one.
do another one by myself as punishment. Sure.
No. Another one down the line.
Down the lane. We could do
Dom must get back to his writing.
So that we can all continue flighting.
Have to type fast.
But this muse won't last.
Because the rhymes are not worth fighting.
I
There
also
we go.
I just
Oh
realized
no, Mackenbray is threatening us again.
Cleanse the palate.
Honestly, a welcome at this point.
I feel like we really should do me, Steve, Dom, Alex, Dan, because that's how we look left to right on the screen. So like
We can
we
do
look,
that.
huh?
Yeah, we can do it that way.
Okay.
So I should start. So it's me, Steve, Dom, Alex, Dan. Tonight we're trying out something new.
Quality content right here for you.
So please buckle up.
And get your drink cup.
And give us a laugh or give us a boo.
Aw,
That was sweet.
that was good.
Lost the meter. Could have just gone with a laugh or two to fit it, but okay.
I was expecting a
I'm
lot.
pretty sure the meter was already out the window.
Oh my goodness.
More adjectives, please. More chocolate Ovaltine, please.
I wonder if we could keep like a story limerick and do like 3 in a row from.
God.
Do we want to try it?
So we each do one, but they're related.
No, just do that, but 3 times.
3 down the line in a row.
Yeah,
That's
and keep the logic going.
Oh, hey, day, 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 day.
All right, do we want to try it?
Yeah, Dom, you ready?
What order should we do?
I feel like we shouldn't keep doing this to Dom. We need to let him make his Mad Lib.
No. He's so good at limericks he can do it in his sleep. All right.
Sure.
All right.
Also, his spot is not so hard. The third spot is not so hard. should we just do the same way every time, or should we go like
Same way.
one way, reverse, and then
We'll do
back
the
to
same
this?
way every time.
Same way.
Okay. All right, same way. What we should get like an occupation that we can sing about.
It's a limerick.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
occupation.
What
for,
occupations you got out there for us, Chad? Chad?
Hey, while you're giving actual suggestions to Dom for his Mad Lib, why don't you give us some suggestions so we can fuck around with the limerick?
TikTok
Occupation, TikTok
influence.
influence.
a TikTok influencer.
Yeah.
All right. There once was an influencer on TikTok.
They rounded themselves with a clock.
They didn't say face.
But they tried to keep pace.
And ended up throwing their account away with the lock.
Now this influencer has no phone.
And no one on Tinder will bone.
It's one lonely night.
Alone in the light.
And, and then there's a ring on the phone.
The phone is picked up very with eager.
Behind it is a voice quite meager.
It calls you a jerk.
And demands that you twerk.
And then they twerk into the ether.
All right.
I could not think of a single word that rhymed.
Yeah.
It's better when you definitely keep going. To be honest, when you just keep pulling them out.
You just keep. Yeah. Don't look back. That was good. That was
All right,
Alright.
all right. Speed round. Speed round. No pauses. Just go. Does it? You just push.
Do we want pauses or do we want it to rhyme?
Another down the line speed round. you
Another
mean?
down the line 3 in a row. Fast. Slant rhymes are a little bit okay, but try not. Let's go.
All right. Just one through.
Whatever. Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll just do one, just to get the speed.
Yeah, let's just do one.
I want
just to
super
know.
super speed though.
Okay.
Try
Ready?
to keep the meter.
All right.
That's how we can tell.
We're attempting this poem to be fast.
So that our stream soon shall pass.
But try as we might.
It just won't be right.
Because Dan's always the one that is last.
Hey.
That worked. That was good. That was pretty good. Wait a minute, Max. What was the word that you said?
Fast.
Fast.
I meant to say
yeah.
past.
Okay. That was all right. That was all right.
We can do faster and better. We're working. We're showing them the behind the scenes drills that we do.
Dan, I know Dan's the one who's like making us stay up
Yeah,
all
well,
night.
he's
like
the one with the most
practicing.
time to think about his rhymes. So.
Excuse me, I'm the one that has to button the story, and already someone else used the most obvious rhyme.
All right. We going again, but faster?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Behind me is just a green screen.
It tends to lean in and be mean.
It's quite the big hue.
And takes lots of cues.
But it is always rarely seen.
That was farther, not closer, but that's okay.
Are you satisfied, or are you gonna make us?
Yeah,
go
Dan,
again?
is your craving done?
Let's
I don't know what's
go
going on.
again.
Why don't you do a solo
Again.
one fast, Dan?
I can do a solo one.
Yeah, do a solo one fast.
Well, on what?
think about the rhymes first, Dan.
No,
No,
that's-
don't, Dan. Just
No,
back into
no,
it.
you just gotta. What's it about? What's it about?
Do it about glue.
Glue? Okay. I used to eat a lot of glue. It would always make my stomach feel blue. I would get sick, and then it'd be quick, and then I would be dead in a shoe. I can do quicker. Give me a different one.
Okay. Do something about a trophy.
Trophy? Okay. I got some metal that's made of cleats, but nobody knows that I actually cheat. With the soccer ball, I kick it against the wall, that's how I win the goal, and now I'm beat.
On fleek.
Alright. Max,
Okay.
you a fast one.
Pretty good.
Chat, we're
Alright.
almost there. These are the last ones I need. No, then we'll be good to go.
All right, what
Do it on
Okay,
flowers.
now.
Fast one on
Flowers?
flowers.
Okay. Flowers have a very nice leaf. That's just a statement that I have to say before I start my week. That's,
Yeah, that wasn't a limerick. That was just you.
I just wanted to
that's
comment
just
on
the
flowers.
preface to the limerick.
Y'all ever consider how flowers? Sometimes they have a nice leaf. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yo, do you guys ever really look at a
Like,
flower and be
literally.
like, damn, that's a leaf, you know?
Okay. My lover has given me a flower. She gives me one on every hour. With it, I give a kiss. For she's a good miss, and I don't ever give her a glower.
I love it. All right. Why don't we each just prep each other? So, Max, you give Steve a word. Steve will do one. Steve, give me a word. I'll do one. I'll give you a word, Alex. Let's go down that line.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Steve, you're doing it on cardboard.
Cardboard?
Yeah,
Cardboard.
that's your word.
The cardboard there is a box. Upon it I am a quick fox. Over the dog and over the log, I will run and run for some locks.
Now you give Dama a word, a suggestion.
Dom, your word is Titan.
I used to fancy Zeus. His work with the gods was a truce. I thought him the king till I heard him sing, and now I know he's a deuce.
Nice.
Alex, your word is painting.
Anything. I love to create art. I love it with all my heart. Sometimes I paint and sometimes I ain't, but most of the time it's in my cart.
Mm.
You just buy your art and pretend it's yours.
That's the behind my limerick. Who do I give it to Dan now?
Yeah.
Okay. Dan, your word, television.
Television. I love to wake up on Saturday. I like to wake up on Saturday. It's where the cartoons are around to play. They're my only friend to the very end, and that's the saddest thing I can say.
Aw.
So true.
Nice.
I had it right, but then I was like, oh no, I want to end it there. So I'm like, let me say it again, but in the right rhythm. All right,
You give it to Max, right?
Max,
Yeah.
your word. Your word is pond.
Okay. Have you ever seen on a flower there's a nice leaf?
He was just saying.
Yeah, he says that every
Yeah,
day.
oh yeah, I was just saying that.
It's a condition. Don't make fun of it.
Within a pond, there is always a frog. They live in the mire and bog. They find themselves asleep like a lazy sheep, and to that, I simply say pog.
I knew it was gonna be Pog. It writes itself.
Well, with that, I'm quite finished. So Max, if you would like to read. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I have one more. I missed one. I'm sorry. Chat, give me a plural noun quickly. I just need one plural noun, and then I'm good to go.
Plural noun.
Plural noun.
Dom's such a liar.
It'll put me back to the fire. I'm no man of church. My back it does lurch, which is why I'm now baptized a friar. There you go.
Wow, cute frog.
Okay. Now we're good.
Okay.
We're good now. We're good. Thank you, chat. Thank you for that last one.
All right, take it away, Max, when you're ready.
Okay. This is talk therapy. The funny thing is, Doctor, I've never been afraid of music videos before this, but I keep waxing them in my grandma's closet. I guess it all started with my awkward mother. She used to call me stupid. I guess I internalized that over the years, which is why I get so erased by pufferfish and so turned on by hot wings. It's pointy. Believe me, I know. My father isn't much better. He used to make me cleanse the yard, even on Dios de los Muertos. What kind of cold parents make their radioactive child do chores on Dia de los Muertos? He would even give me balloons for me to buy luchadors like the other kids. I was the biggest hack of the entire log cabin. Although, if I had to pick just one reason why I'm so slippery, I'd probably have to moisturize my favorite tax collector from when I was a million. They used to tell me that I'd never be clumsy enough to ever be crisp, but I'll show them. I'll leave here right now and get a Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit and turn that into 100 Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits. Then sweep them all until I'm rich. I'll show them who the real doctor is. Won't it, doctor? Smash that like button, kid. You're sloppy. Anyway, that'll be $4.20. Nice. Dollars for the session.
Nice.
Nice.
So my only question about the lore behind that story is,
Yes.
did the kid totally beef it? Because his mom calls him a squid.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, that was all our Mad Libs, folks.
That was all of our Mad Libs.
Yeah.
We got them all in.
Oh, and it's 10 o'clock.
Under the wire.
Should we do a final limerick goodbye, everyone?
Oh, did a limerick on a...
Oh my god.
With this show, things may go awry. Steve, he is a real funny guy. There's Dom and there's Dan. Of Max, I'm a fan. And Alex, he plays No Man's Sky.
Oh!
There you go.
Hot damn.
How do we want to do our limerick finale to bring Limerick Night to a close?
Why don't we just do why don't we do another quick round of 3 down the line? How about we do that?
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. The narrative limerick.
Agreed. Max, go ahead and kick us off.
Well, we just need a profession, right, for the narrative limerick.
Sure.
Yeah, get it from chat. They don't have a bunch of words to give us now. They're like, I gotta do something. Come on. All right. Any profession or just any word you want for this triple group limerick? Chatteroni, hit us up. Hit us up.
Grocery worker.
Grocery worker.
All right. There once was one who worked in a grocery store.
He worked there so he wouldn't bore.
He tried to get money.
And boy, it was funny.
Because he just ended up poor.
For this, he could not buy a house.
For this, he did live as a mouse.
He lived in his car.
And didn't go far.
And wouldn't you know, everything went south.
Until one day he had luck.
It turns out that all through the muck,
He was able to stream.
And he lived his dream.
Of being on the internet and yelling, "Fuck!"
That's our show! Aren't we all just living the dream now?
oh, we got another limerick by Crapstar.
Now is the end of the stream of this professional comedy team. Now it's time to go. It's the end of the show. Time to wake up from this sweet dream.
Oh.
Good job, Krabs.
Why are our fans better than us? Not how this is supposed to work.
We'd probably be good if we typed it out. I don't know.
Oh, thank you, your favorite spoon.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate you seeing you too. Always good to see people. You're always welcome back. Never too far gone.
Yeah.
Come back Friday. We'll be doing some, doing normal shenanigan stuff. I think we have some new games too, which should be exciting.
Yeah.
We are gonna go ahead and raid our good friend Bat Sand. So we had a particularly lyrical night for you, so we're going to give you to someone who actually knows what to do with those lyrics. Bat Sam is an amazing Philadelphia-based singer who does Twitch sings, so I'm sure they'll be doing some fun shenanigans over there. Give them lots of love. Spam those brickos, and let's go make sure they're having a good night. Alrighty. See everyone Friday.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody. As we say goodbye, I will not start to cry. There you go to another show, and now I just want to die. Ah!
Oh.